Hi, everyone.
Hi, James.
Welcome to the BeerThralls presents the Beer Protocol. I'm James. I am drinking Jameson's Port whiskey, stout whiskey, stout whiskey and Coke.
Why did you ruin it by putting it in a Coke?
And by Coke, I mean, whoa, I should have had more. Actually, Dr. Pepper, but I should have had more Dr.
No,
Pepper. That is really fucking strong.
no,
Whew.
you shouldn't have.
Whiskey,
You've
you
already
coward.
ruined it.
All right,
Don't ruin it more.
good. Continue on.
This is Jake. I just finished water. I had food poisoning last night.
Yay! Hi, I'm Matt. I'm drinking the mead I make.
Yay! Oh, fuck, I
Right.
hear me downstairs. God dang it, I should have drank that. Cheers.
Yeah, you
Cheers,
should have.
gentlemen.
Tink.
Clink.
I-
Also, Captain George's in Virginia. I'm coming for you. I'm gonna get a harpoon.
No one else got sick. It's not their fault. You're just
I
weak.
I think it was the muscles.
Yeah,
You know how
you
many of
don't.
those mussels I ate and I'm not sick?
I don't know what I did.
We're gonna talk about Dollar Store Clea. Yeah,
Dollar Store Clea,
yeah,
and we're
Dollar
going to
Store
talk
Clea.
about. And then I come in and go, no, her name's Darkstar, or Liana Petrovna. She is 5 health, medium move, size 2, and 3 threat. She has 3 physical, 3 energy, and 4 mystic defenses. Her builder, energy, dark force, strike, range 4 or 5 dice. After this attack result, the character gains 1, and she may reroll any of her attack dice from this attack. Her spender, rending force. It is physical, range 2, 7 dice, 3 power. Before choosing a target, this character can choose whether the attack is physical or energy. On a wild, it gains bleed. Power, dimensional portal for 3 power. Choose this character or another allied character within range 3 and place it within 3 of its current position. A character placed by the superpower can only be used once per turn. Reactive power, dark force, barrier. 3 power. When this character or an allied character within range 3 is targeted by a physical or energy attack, this character may use a superpower. Add 2 dice to the offense roll against this attack. This character or the allied character cannot be advanced, pushed, or placed by the effects of this attack. Also, infinity power. Flight. Her injured is identical
Exact
to
same.
her not.
The same.
Man,
So-
we are so sorry. He is so loud.
That's just natural to me.
So I thought of a few things about Darkstar, and I resist calling her Dollar Store Clea for the simple fact that they are the same threat. You are getting nothing cheaper.
No. It's
but-
it's the
no,
same
you are.
price. It's just that she's crappier.
So something to note: Dark Force Strike is a range 4 5 dice builder on a 3 threat model. That is a consistent. That is equal in damage and greater than range than a lot of 4 threat models. So I think that's actually really worth noting, as she hits decently hard at long range for a
Rerolls.
3 threat model.
With rerolls.
And she can reroll all the attack dice. That is essentially one of the ways I got Moon Knight, another 3 threat model, to one shot Proxima Midnight.
I hate you.
I'm just saying, don't, because also wildly, if you roll some crits but still don't like it and you re-roll all the attack dice, you still get to re-roll the extra dice from the crits, assuming they're in the first one. So this can spike, and it can spike hard. So bear that in mind as we go through. Clea is very much a support and like team building piece, whereas this is kind of a 3 threat beat stick.
I mean, is she though?
So
See-
looking at rending force, it's not super inspiring as a spender, but it is flexible and it's not a bad oops, I'm in trouble option if you're at range 2.
See, it is because it's 3 power, and the reason you're bringing her is also 3 power.
Yes.
Dimensional portal is very good. It's worth noting it is a range 3 place, not a range 2 place. This can reposition any members of This can reposition any members of the Winter Guard really quickly, on top of some of their other movement abilities.
I mean,
They
Russian Iron Man's on a big base, right?
I think so.
Yes.
Crimson Dynamo, you mean?
Russian Iron Man.
So,
And it is to note that this power isn't once per turn. It's just each character is once per turn, which is a big difference between Clea. But yes, I know you have to get more than 3 power on her, and power generation is difficult to say the least on this character.
So, and finally, Dark Force Barrier is Doctor Strange's defensive tech. Original Doctor Strange's defensive tech on a 3-threat model instead of a 5-threat model.
Yeah, but you're still not
But
getting the power.
I'll bring up that exact fact. How am I going to consistently get 3 power on her without getting punched in the face?
It's easy. You splash her in A-Force.
But we're talking about Winter Guard right now.
You play her in anything other than Winter Guard is how you get the power to play her abilities.
I mean, I know.
Splash her
that
with
works
Magneto.
too.
And now Magneto and then Brotherhood has teleportation. Great defensive buffs that prevents them from being pushed or placed off a point. And he can keep feeding her power.
Or
and
just
a
bring
decent
Lockjaw.
Lockjaw is the same cost and does not have a primary attack. He just has a much easier to use teleport. So if
Avenger, no, maybe Avengers. They're
Or
kind of or
Clea.
Cabal. Cabal is kind of light on 3 points.
if Darkstar's builder wasn't a flat builder and was builder for per damage, I think she would be borderline a fantastically splashable 3-threat model.
She's so
she's going to struggle on her own to build up the power, but if you can team her up with a group that can get power to her with a leadership ability or through tactics cards, I think she can actually do a lot of work. And assuming she uses her 2 actions to attack, it doesn't matter if she hurts anyone with Dark Force, she'll still generate enough power plus her power per phase that she can use Dark Force Barrier for a big, really important push block. Or just Dimensional Portal get someone to
Or I could bring Clea, use her 1 action to get me power, and then use the 1 teleport. I mean,
right, but Clea is not throwing 5 dice attacks out.
Yeah, but I have other models for that.
I mean,
no, that's true. Yes, I do. It's called Splash Clea.
Yeah, it's hard for me to I agree. I think Darkstar is going to struggle a lot in her intended sort of play space, but range 4, 5 dice attack, that's pretty good. Like that's most of her 3-threat just off of that builder.
But I have Dynamo for that. I have, the next model we're going to have to talk about in Winter Guard.
Play her with Dormammu.
That's not a bad idea.
She'll generate 2 power a turn.
I was also thinking Criminal Syndicate.
You always think Criminal Syndicate.
And here's the reason why. Here's the reason why. They are always light on 3-point characters.
Okay.
Secondly, all right, if I just stand there and do I get her onto the back point. She's still got a range 4. That's pretty long. I attack. Or you understand.
Just continue your thought, James. I'm trying to figure out where your point is.
If I can get her to a point where everyone's standing on, and I do an attack, that's 3 power. 2 from the attacks, 1 from because it doesn't matter if I actually do damage.
Correct.
Yeah,
yes.
it does have the attack resolved. And I'm getting 1 at the beginning of the turn. If I'm playing a heavy mission on points I have to sit on, her barrier wouldn't be that bad because now I'm not being thrown, pushed, shoved, or anything off of it. Also, the 3-point to get say Mysterio
only by that attack you're defending against.
Only by that attack.
And you can still be thrown.
Never mind, she's crap.
Can't be.
All right, cool.
I don't understand where you're going with this because this is not going to help you.
I think Criminal Syndicate could probably use her, but anyway,
I'm trying
there's
to
really
good
not that
place
much
for her.
to talk about. She's still better than original Iron Man.
That's a given.
She does have at least 1 unique tactic card, plus the other Winter Guard stuff. Dark Aura Manifestation. During the power unaffiliated, so you can take it with her when you splash her places. It is not Winter Guard exclusive. During the power phase, an allied Darkstar may spend 1 power to play this card. This round, other characters within range 3 of Darkstar roll 1 fewer defense dice when defending against energy attacks.
That's actually rather useful,
She puts
especially
out a
when her card.
bubble for a round, and her big beat stick is energy. So she basically, it's like, cool, might set up. Are they within 3? Yeah, pop Dark Aura and just blow someone up with automatic incinerate against her beat stick. Now, something to note with this though, it
What
does
automatic
pay
incinerate?
1 fewer defense die. It's the same effect as incinerate.
Oh, got it. Okay,
If they are incinerated, splashing, that it stacks, so you'd shave another defense die off. So she could potentially really put the hurt on some folks. I would also like to point out, though, it says other characters, not other enemy characters. So she's debuffing her own team if they're within 3 of Darkstar.
More what I'm thinking is that's perfectly lined up for Crimson Dynamo and his beam for 5 dice energy
Mhm.
attack.
Yeah, no, it's to be clear, she also comes with Crimson Dynamo in his box, so you're guaranteed to
Yes.
have her if you took Crimson. Yeah, I think Darkstar is fine. She's a 3-threat model, an affiliation that doesn't have a lot of models. She brings, because we already talked about Ursa Major and how he hits okay, but he's mostly just big and sturdy.
I'm just
Yeah.
sad. I'm just sad. Like, it seems like these characters want to be very, very good, but at the
Now,
same time, it's just like they're almost there. They're almost. They're rushing
then-
it.
well, and I mean, to be them individually are kind of them as a whole with their affiliation bonus does make them a lot stronger. Like
They have to
not being able to be
spend.
pushed up.
You have to spend power to actually do the affiliation bonus. It's not like Sin.
Nope.
Okay.
So like being able to remove 1 special condition at the start of their activations, basically being immune to stagger. Like it's very hard to control them outside of on your opponent's turns. So a lot of what their cards do balances them around this affiliation. They're not. It's gonna be hard to splash them anywhere. I think together they work very nicely. They're not S tier. I'm not saying they
It-
are,
it-
but
It feels like they're missing. Like there's a lock, and it feels like they're missing the key.
well, we have one more model to go over. Let's see if that's the lock, James, or the key.
Really? I'm guessing it's not.
and you can
Actually,
watch us
you'd
and find
be a
out.
little wrong on that.
You can
I'm
watch
not
us
saying.
and find. Oh, go ahead.
No, never mind. I was just gonna rat on James.
Oh, okay.
I
All right. Thanks
yield
everyone
the
for watching. All right. Final thoughts.
I think Darkstar's neat. Her defensive tech and her placement make her very attractive for splashing. But I do think you specifically have to splash her somewhere that's gonna give her more power.
Cabal, Avengers, A Force. But even A Force, I don't think should help out A Force.
James, are you dragging on the women affiliation?
No, I just think that they have better models at 3 points than her.
Yeah, but they don't have teleports.
So throw a dog in there. Lockjaw does it better. And give some
Okay.
bonuses.
That breaks the theme.
Oh. Well, how do you know Lockjaw's not a girl?
Did you look between his or her legs?
Thank you for watching, everyone. Bye.
Bye.